There we go. Man, that was loud.
Hey, Crystal.
Hi.
Hello.
You can hear me, right?
I hear you.
Okay, good.
I'm going to mute myself. You want to mute yourself? Wait for everybody to get in here?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. If you're watching us right now on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on
Oh,
YouTube,
look,
on
there's
Twitter,
comments coming in. Sorry. I got excited. Sorry.
I am super excited to welcome all of you. We are here at the 10X Agent Support. I am super excited to see all of you. We do this every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm super excited. We're gonna have some people coming in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go over some statistics for our EXP organization, and then we're gonna get started. Mrs. Cardone actually is gonna be with us, and I am super, super excited that I'm gonna see all of you. Oh my goodness, I have 13 comments right here. Jason, McHugh, Dion, Maria, Meet, Fatima, Jose, Lydia, Sean. Hello, guys. I am so excited to see everybody. This is a brand new thing that we're doing. We have 67 people watching right now. We have hearts going on, we have likes going on. I love this. This is incredible. Ronnie's here. Sean Mohammed says, Elena, you have a best uncle in your life, the 10X. That's right. Meet, let's see, Sulkarnian. He says, wow, amazing real estate agent podcast interviews. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We do bring the best all the time, huh? We always 10Xing. Elena, let me see. Eugene is here. Wow. Sean says, love you, Elena. Oh my God, we're getting tons of love. This is incredible. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Daniela Straw. I am Mrs. Cardone's executive assistant. I help her to run her empire. Oh my God, we have people from Pakistan. Susan is here. Oh my God, Susan, this is incredible. I haven't seen you in so long. We have somebody saying big love to Grant. We do love Grant. We love the whole Cardonian team. Cielo says, hello, Elena from Peru. Wow. Okay, that's amazing. Let's see, Lydia. Lydia is here too. Well, welcome everybody. It's 3 p.m. I am super excited to see all of you. Susan says that she misses me. Oh, you're so sweet, Susan. Enzo is here. Oh my goodness. I am so happy to see you all. So how about I start with some stats? Does anybody want to hear some stats? Put in the chat right now if you want to hear some statistics right now, because we love the statistics. That's like one of my favorite things ever. Because when we know the numbers, we know what's going up, we know what's going down, but usually we're always going up, we're going 10x, okay? So let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. Okay, so year to date, guys, here this number, Crystal put in the chat, this number is really incredible. Year to date production for our 10x, for our 10x organization with EXP, Mrs. Cardone's organization, year to date production. You ready? 950,291,872. Like, if you guys are not blown away by that, we're going for 1 billion, guys. We have 9 days to do it. I'm sending all of you this incredible,
close your deals.
close your
Close
deals.
deals.
I'm sending all of you some love. I'm sending all of you some, some over there, just good vibes, good energy for all of you to just close those deals. I am super excited. Okay, cool. Now that I told you that, make sure that you use that number, okay? Make sure that it's always like on top of mind, because you can leverage that. You're part of a winning team. How many teams do you think they do 950 million? There's not a lot out there, okay? So you guys are part of an incredible team, and I'm super excited that that all of you are part of it. Okay, next statistic, I'm gonna go over the recruits. If you're a brand new person in our organization, go ahead and put a little heart on the chat so we know that you are here. We have Jimena Palacios, Patricia Estrada, Adriana Puertas, Paige Marie. We have Jevny, Maxlin, Rachel McClinton, Tereni Coleman, and we have Paula Janos. So I am super excited. Welcome, 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 welcome to our team, to our organization. I'm super excited to see you. Oh my God, you're here. Oh my goodness. Fed is watching too. Satanix Lady is the best ever. That's right, Fed. Oh my God. Okay, great. So now that I mentioned that, let me tell you who is the number one recruiter for the week. Okay. I usually do a drum roll. This is my drum roll. Okay. All right. So the number one person is Claudianne Hibber. Woo! Let's go, Claudianne.
Let's go.
Claudianne is always killing it, man. I also want to recognize our icon agents. If you don't know what an icon agent is, it's an agent. It's a producer. They produce to the top, the highest levels, okay? And we have some of amazing icons in our organization. I want to mention Alicia Angstad, Adam Rutledge, Vanessa Noble, Laura Fast, Daphne Pinkney, Claudianne Hibber, Matthew Michael Lindsay, Michelle and Kennedy, and Mylene Torres. All of those guys are incredible. They're here to help you, and they are icon agents. So I just want to make sure that all of you know those names, because they are always here and they can always help you go to the next level. And they're just incredible. And those are my stats for the week. So now I'm gonna turn it to Crystal so we can go over. We have somebody that wants to show their listings. Okay, we had Timmy and we had Riley, I believe. So Crystal, you ready with that?
And then afterwards, everyone get their pens there, because we're gonna take
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of notes today.
In the
and I'll be
meantime-
coming on right after that, and we're gonna ending the year strong.
You guys heard that, right? Is this the voice of God? I know you're not seeing that right now. It's the voice of God. Okay, so make sure in the meantime, while we'll get that ready, make sure that you have your pens ready, okay? Put a number 1 if you have your pens ready and your paper ready to take notes. Put a number 1 on the chat. Let me see it. Okay, good. I see it. Okay, good. Okay, I love it. Okay, cool. Nice, Joe Alex. I see you. Wow, Susan, Kimberly, Sabrina, John, Diana, Sarah, Vlado, Ron. Wow, everybody's ready.
Okay,
Everybody's just
awesome.
ready
Well,
to
let's
just do
get
this.
into some listings.
Okay, let's
so
get
we
some
can share
listings.
referrals and help each other sell each other's products.
Okay, all right. Let me see. Crystal, you ready with that?
Yep. I have the listings. Do you see any of the girls on the backstage?
Oh man, if they're not here, I don't see them, Crystal.
I can show it. You want me to show it?
Rachel,
got
should we
you.
show the listing? Let's just show the listings for them.
I
Wow,
got
we're so
you.
nice. We're so nice, huh? We're so nice. Just go ahead and show them the listing, Crystal. Tell us all about the listings that they have.
But this
All
is
right.
the old-
So let me share my screen here so you guys can see exactly what we got going on.
Oh, I
Here we
see your
have-
screen. Okay.
Right. So this one is in Clearwater. It's land. This is Timmy Evans. She just recently got this listing. The address is 1051 Nokomis Street, and that's in Clearwater. So for anyone in Clearwater or looking to purchase in Clearwater, we have this new listing, and it's $245,000. This is the land. It's for a single family home. And just
Nice.
give you a few. That's the land there available. The lot size is 0.23 acres. So that's plenty to work with there for a decent sized home, maybe something around 2,000 to 3,000 square feet. And it's right on the beach, right near the beach. So if you see here on the map, literally just miles away from Clearwater Beach, 3.8 miles.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes. So we have
Okay,
this
they're
one that's been shared with us. Sorry, go ahead, Danny.
They're asking, what's the FAR? Do you know?
FAR. Good question. I will find out. And if we can get their information, I'll send them all the details.
Beautiful.
Do we know how to get them in
We can
touch
see it
with
here.
Timmy?
Well,
Yeah,
if they, I'm gonna put Crystal's email right here, you guys. And if you're interested on this, if you're interested right here on this listing, make sure that you send an email ASAP, and we'll make sure that we connect you with Timmy, okay? All right, we'll make sure that we connect you with Timmy, so that way you guys can, work together and collaborate. Oh,
Yeah.
there it
And then if
is.
you
Look,
see here on my screen, you'll have her number and email as well.
oh, that's incredible. That's even better. So
Yeah.
it's timmy.evans@exprealty.com. If you
Yep.
guys see that, make sure you take notes of that. Timmy, TIMMY.Evans, EVANS @exprealty.com. All right. Awesome. Thank you, Crystal. Do we have one more?
We do. We have Riley's listing, which is in Cut Bank. And this is the address is 25 4th Avenue Southeast. This one is going for 185,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,046 square feet. And here are some pictures just to get a good idea of what it looks like. The inside, it needs maybe some updating, but overall, the bones are good.
I like it.
Yeah, so that's some photos there. And then if you have any questions, you can reach out to Riley. And I'll go ahead, I'll stop sharing my screen, but I'll put her information in the chat. It's here too as well. Riley Lind, and that's her phone number.
Riley Lind. Okay, perfect. Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Crystal. We appreciate you.
Let me stop sharing my
All
screen.
right.
There you
All right,
go.
great.
All yours.
Okay, now before I announce the voice of God that you guys were hearing before, okay, I just want to make sure, okay, you are prepared and ready. Give me some love, give me some hearts, give me put on the comments right now some love, because I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. It's December 21st. I am super excited. Okay. Christmas coming around, New Year's coming around. I am super excited, guys. Thank you for the hearts. They're not for me, they're for the voice of God that I'm about to introduce right now. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. I am going to bring up right now the one, the incredible, the amazing Mrs. Elena Cardone.
Hello, everybody. Yay. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Crystal. It's awesome to be live.
You were muted the whole time.
No, you're
Okay, did anyone hear me that entire time? Okay, should I restart? Okay, hi everybody, welcome to our 10X Agent Call. I'm Elena Cardone. If you're new to the call, welcome. This is a call that I previously had just for my organization with eXp Realty. We have over 730 members inside of our organization and in my team specifically. I used to have these calls that were private calls just for my agents. I decided to open that call up, and all realtors are welcome, all brokers are welcome. I decided to open that call when I saw that the conversation is changing. I'm here. My husband is here to help all people, not just the people in our organization. So I don't believe in scarcity. I do believe in abundance. So all are welcome. I believe that if we have the right people, we can hold each other accountable, share resources, we can actually help each other thrive in a market like we're about to face in 2023. I've already seen the massive carnage in the water. Being an investor myself, my husband and I have over 12,000 apartment units. So I know what's kind of happening in the market. Our market has shifted as realtors. We're not having the same conversations that we had 6 months ago. We have to have and adjust and pivot. And for those agents that want to pivot and want to adjust and get ahead of the curve, this is going to be the opportunity of your lifetime, of our lifetime. If you're not willing to pivot and adjust, this could be a catastrophe for you. The nomenclature has to change, you know. If you want to know how to succeed in this market, we can have lots of calls about this, and we will have lots of calls. I do this call every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we can get more into strategies later. Actually, that's not how I wanted to end this call, but to finish this subject before I get into finishing the year. What I wanted to say is the conversation has to shift for the realtor from the end user to the investor. So the conversation needs to change. We're not going to have a housing collapse because the investor pool out there is going to come in and buy up all the inventory. And if the people who understand and know how to approach and speak with investors, I think you'll find that you'll be a lot happier, because Ivan, the investor, can purchase 15 homes from you, not one. And your conversation is going to switch from this emotional conversation to a very logical and analytical conversation. So your open houses aren't going to be Bob and Susie coming in with little baby Frankie arguing about if the backyard's too big or too small or the countertops. That's not going to be what's walking in the door. It's going to be Ivan, the investor, and his spreadsheet. And you got to understand how to speak and market to that, and how to capitalize on the tenant that he's going to have in that home that's going to support the numbers on his spreadsheet. So we're no longer going to be talking about kitchens and closet with Susie. We're going to be talking tenants and toilets with Ivan, the investor. So the faster that you can pivot and understand the markets, I think in the long run, it's going to be a massive opportunity. Secondly, and vitally important, this gives an incredible opportunity for you, the realtor, to pivot to not only be a realtor, but actually become an investor. I think one of the biggest mistakes that realtors can possibly make in the business is not buying the product that you're selling. So this is an amazing opportunity to sell your products and put all of your commissions into purchasing these homes with your friends, your family, to then rent out and get tenants for and capitalize on the market and the lowering of the pricings and everything that can be purchased at a discount for right now. So having said all of that, we'll get more into that into the new year. Wait, somebody's saying, yes, I like BlackRock, Blackstone, the Carlyle Group. Yep. Starwood, Eugene. Right. And those people, you know, are willing to sell great assets. We don't have to get into the multifamily space right now in the apartments and that kind of stuff that we do. But as the redemptions are due, anyway, I really don't want to go there. I'm not going to go there. I'll leave that conversation for Grant Cardone and his real estate club. If you're interested in really understanding this investment game, which I truly believe is right now the opportunity of our lifetime. I don't think we're ever going to see this again coming up in 2023. If you're interested in getting into the real estate club, Grant Cardone's real estate club, and really understanding and learning this game, then you will go to grantcardone.com/club. If y'all can put that in the chat. I'm there every week. That calls every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, around 12 to 2. They underwrite deals there. They talk location. You know, they talk the 5 sequences of importance, GC, Grant Cardone's sequence. Number 1 thing is the deal. Number 2 is the debt. Number 3 is the equity. Number 4 is the network. And number 5 is having the confidence. All of these things you're going to learn in the real estate club. I love real estate. It's what's provided wealth, really, like for real generational wealth for my family. You know, Grant and I were able to hit $1 billion because of real estate and the investments that we've made, and because of these 12,000 units that we own. I love real estate. I love being a realtor. I want to help other realtors become wealthy through real estate, like true wealth, like true generational wealth. So that's why I'm in this game, and that's why I opened up this call, because for anyone that wants to take this opportunity and learn and pivot and get ahead of the curve, even if there's blood in the water and it's your blood in the streets, blood in the streets, you know, even if you're taking a little dip, you know, momentarily to figure this game out, I believe once this thing opens up and once you figure it out, the floodgates will really work to your advantage. You know, I know as a realtor, the barrier to entrance is very easy. We take one course. I think I spent 63 hours in the original course to get my license. But truly, if you want to become successful and create generational wealth, you can in this business. But you will need to invest 10x the amount of time in those hours into really understanding and learning your craft and learning the nomenclature and what's going on with the markets and understanding the deal, the location, the debt, the equity, the network, and the confidence, having the confidence to pull the trigger and speak intelligently to these groups. If you're willing to do that, you literally can create, and I speak from firsthand experience, you can create really wealth through real estate. You know, not everybody can be a LeBron James, not everybody can be a Tom Cruise. You know, I'm watching him jump off of cliffs with stunts, and not everyone can be the #1 movie star in the world. Not everyone can be an athlete. Not everyone can go be a heart surgeon. Not everyone, or nor can they afford the school for that. Not everyone can afford to become a lawyer or pick the profession. Anyone can become a realtor as long as you have an ethical background, of course. The barrier to entry is super easy, and it's just a space I feel extremely passionate about. So I'm jacked up. I'm excited. You know, I'm ending the new year. I'm preparing for 2023. I want to get your head straight. You know, we're in the middle of Hanukkah, where Christmas is approaching in just a few days. A lot of people are dispersed. I know I am. I'm behind on my Christmas shopping. You know, for a lot of people, this is a very challenging time of year. You've lost loved ones. It's painful. Sometimes people are confronting what they've accomplished in their life, and you know, you want to beat yourself up, and for whatever reason, this can be a very happy and joyous time of life. There is a lot of reflection going on right now, but it can also be a painful time. I want to, with this call, my agenda is to pull you out of any sort of sadness, depression, get you refocused. I want you to end the year strong. This is what I do and talk myself through at the end of the year, because I can be hard on myself as well. I'm a human too. I struggle. You know, I might have a lot of money now, but I'm a human. I have human emotion. Life affects me too, but I try not to stay stuck or pulled down for long. And I always believe in finishing strong and starting strong. And now we have an opportunity to end strong and start strong with the end of the year and the new year approaching us. So I'm just going to give you a couple little tips of what we do in our household, what I do. Number one, at this time of year, I realign with my purpose. So if you want to take 1 second and write this down, like, what is your purpose? Realign with it. You know, what is your purpose? It doesn't have to be the end all be all of what you're going to do forever. It can be, you know, in 2008, I tell this story also often. In 2008, when Grant and I were on the verge of losing everything, which, you know, it didn't look like it does today back in 2008. When we were on the verge of losing everything, my sole purpose was not to lose it all. That was it. My sole purpose was not to help anybody else. I couldn't. I had to go through a greedy phase. Grant and I had to go through a greedy phase. I couldn't think about any of my philanthropic groups. I couldn't think about you. You know, who would want to hear from me when we were on the verge of losing it all? We had to go through that, get on the other side, and now people want to hear from us. And we've committed our lives to being an open book so that we can fast track others' success, because back in 2008, there weren't many curtains open for wealthy people on how did they align? How did they get together as a couple? What are the actions and successful actions they took in their business? How did they align? How did they go from 2008 on the verge of losing it all to becoming having a multi-billion-dollar multiple companies now? How does that happen? So realign with your purpose. My purpose in 2008 was to survive and not lose it all. That was it. That motivated me. That motivated me not to fight with my husband. That motivated me to do whatever it took to reach not losing it all. I did everything to not lose it all back then. Didn't think about you, couldn't think about you, but guess what? We did what we needed to do ethically, of course, always ethically, never compromise your integrity. But we did what we had to do. We made a vow that if we were ever to make it, we were going to leave the curtain open for all the other little people, just like Grant and I. You know, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Grant's from Lake Charles, Louisiana. I never went to college. I count on my fingers at the blackjack table to get to 21. It embarrasses Grant, but that's who I am. You know, I'm just a normal person, you know, not supposed to be in the shoes that I'm wearing today, which happen to be Tom Ford. You know what I'm saying? So realign with your purpose. It doesn't have to be the end goal. You know, my purpose today looks very different than it does in 2008. My purpose today is I want to be the woman behind the thousands. I want to do what I did for Grant and our empire with infrastructure, mindset, and support. I want to help all the other empire builders build your empires. I want to help you get from your top 100% of you giving it all. I want to help push you and motivate you and inspire you and encourage you and give you the tools that you need to get you to a heightened level of success. That's the purpose of a partner. I want to be your partner in life. I want to be the woman behind the thousands. I want to help you financially. I want to empower women to live up to their full potential so that they can not only take care of themselves, but they can go home to their partners and get the best out of them and support their partners and take care of their children and support the children and take care of the community and eventually the globe, because I have this huge passion for women and I know our power, the capacity, the ability to influence the behavior of others. And I want more women to step up. So you see, I have a bigger purpose today than I did in 2008. Couldn't think about you in 2008. Couldn't afford to think about you in 2008. I had nothing. We're about to lose everything. So for all you people out there that have as your mindset, which I did at 1.2, this isn't a judgment of you. For anybody out there who thinks, you know, wealth is greedy, you know, I would like to challenge you to think, you know what, maybe wealth can actually make you more philanthropic, can make you a better person. And I would also like to challenge that how greedy are you when you have nothing? Who's really being greedy there? Because when you're greedy, you can't help anybody else, you know, not on a big scale. So number one, realign with your future, with your purpose. Number two is live from the future. So number one, what I do, realign with my purpose. Number two, I live from the future. I've been big on this. I've been big on this lately. It's a total game changer and nobody's really talking about it. But if you are going to bring your past into 2023 and you want to just take from your past and live from your past into the future, I might suggest that not a whole lot's going to change. At least that's what my experience was. I kept living from the past, everything from the past to the future. You're like, well, what do you mean? That's all we go. You're thinking linear, like you have to go from your past into your future. What is space and time? It's all made up anyway. The calendar is made up. The years are made up. The days are made up. It's all made up, right? So why can't I live from the future into the present? Who says it has to be from the past to the present? I want to live from the future to the present. So every time when I couldn't change my thinking and reverse it, I would go, okay, I'm living from the past. But the problem is going back 20 years before I started living from the future into the present, I sucked. Okay. I was a failure. I let myself down. I was doing things that, you know, if I studied a program, oh, that's not going to work. They never worked. It didn't work in the past. If I start a new business, oh, I'm going to be a failure. He's going to hang up on me. She's going to not call me back. I'm going to have a failure because I had only my past experiences to base that on. It was failure after failure. Why do I need to invest time, energy, and resources in myself? I never do anything with it anyway. Surround myself with a bunch of people who make me right about that as well. I'm not changing my thinking. I'm thinking like everybody else, like a little robot, you know. Oh, I'm going to hang around my same group of people who think small, who think from the past, who can't like be innovative. And one day I woke up and I said, you know what? I'm done living from the past. I'm not the same person I was when I started this call. That lady is dead. You understand? I'm not the same person I was at 3 p.m. as I am at 3:28. I'm sure as hell not the same person I was 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So why am I bringing that into my future? So a big, huge game changer for me is, who do you want to be in 2023? Who do you want to be in 2030? Who is that person? What does that person look like? Who are they surrounded with? Where do you live? How do you travel? You know, nobody puts a private plane in their budget. Maybe that's why people don't have a private plane. I don't know about you, but I hate flying commercial. Put it in the budget. Start thinking bigger. You can afford everything that you have in your life right now because you envisioned it and you put it on the budget. How do you want to travel? Where do you want to live? What are the people you want in your life? Who do you want to inspire? What confidence level do you have to have? What finance courses do you need to know? What do you need to know about money? Make all of who you want to be in the future right there. See, now you can reverse engineer, right? Now you can reverse engineer. Now I understand I got to go make myself uncomfortable. If I want to speak and be a good communicator, maybe I need to take a communication course. Maybe I need to go do 10X stages. Maybe I need to speak more and do more podcasts and get comfortable speaking in front of people. Maybe I need to start pitching my pitch. Maybe I need to start taking some finance courses. Maybe I need to get in Grant Cardone's real estate club. I'm talking about me. You fill in what you need to do. You understand? Now, every time I do something to invest time, energy, and money into an action that's going to make me be the person that I need to be in the future, you understand? I needed to go through that. It's no longer, this is not going to win. It's no longer, this is going to fail me. Oh, that won't work in the future. It's a different narrative. Now I understand, if I want that picture I just drew for myself, I have about 20 checklist items that I have to get through. And by the time I get through all of those checklist items, I should have that picture that I drew for myself. And there's nothing more magical than that. Nothing. Somebody who wants to lose weight, right? You get with your professionals, right? You do your calorie intake, you do your exercises, you drink your water, you take your vitamins, you get on your program, you follow that program diligently, right? Why? Because you got the right information. Knowledge is power. If you have the wrong knowledge, chances are you're going to end up with a failure. So you do all of those things right? You will lose weight. It is a fact. If nothing is wrong with you and you follow the formula, you will get in shape. You will lose the weight. Same thing with life, with your picture. It's no difference. You create the picture that you want. You follow the formula. You don't just think, and meditate and dream upon and wish. All those things are great, not knocking it, but you do the items. The person who wants to work out and lose weight and get in shape has to lift a weight. They have to eat healthy. There was a doingness. It's not a thinking, I lose 100 pounds. It doesn't work like that. But this is the way to go forward and to end this year strong, is get your mental right. Get your vision aligned. What are the actions? Take responsibility for the actions that you need to do that's going to make you become that person that you want to be in the future. Number 3, my favorite, this is what I do with myself and what I do with the family. You know, I make firm the wins and ignore the losses. So that actually came from L. Ron Hubbard. I can't steal that, but he's a huge mentor of mine. But I make firm the wins and ignore the losses. Very important. Okay. You want to reaffirm those wins. So, you know, if you want wins, wins beget wins. If you win and invalidate your wins, guess what? You're probably not going to attract or pull in more wins. You're probably going to invalidate them into non-existence. So, you know, ignore the losses, make firm the wins. So I have a little list. In the beginning of this call, I know they asked you to get some pens and some paper ready. I'm going to have y'all do some exercises now. I've given y'all a lot of information, a lot of content. Now I want you to actually get it out of your head and onto paper. So number 1, I want you to write down. Did you already write down? Let me see in the chat. Did you already write down? By the way, if anyone wants to know more about Make Firm the Wins, Ignore the Losses, you can go to elenacardone.com/help. Okay. But in the chat, did y'all already write down your purpose? Because I said for y'all to do that earlier. You wrote down your purpose? I'm not seeing this on the chat, but I'm assuming y'all did. I'm assuming y'all do the actions necessary. Okay, so here I want y'all to make a list, okay? You can always do the rest of the list later. Yay, they're coming in. Bobby Jones is in the house. Joe, Alex, Julie, Melody, Fanny, Alexis, Elle, Camille. Guys, thank you for your feedback. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for being in my life. Thanks for contributing to my life. Thanks for holding me accountable. There's some really great people in here today. Really appreciate all of you. Okay, getting back to this list, I want you to make a list. This is for you, guys. This is for you, okay? I want you to write down with your pen and paper your biggest triumph of 2022. What was your biggest triumph? If you want to put some in the chat and share, go for it. But I really want you to write this down, okay? I'll give y'all a second here. Man, my relationships, the relationships that I've made with people around the globe this year is my biggest triumph, you know? It's about relationships. It's about people. It's about networking and collaboration. And it's, but what are yours? What are your biggest triumphs?
The first sale without knowledge.
Closing a deal. Yes. First sale. Okay. Melody, you can't think of one in 2022. Shame on you. Shame on you. Okay, maybe it's just not coming to you, but what that is a little indication of is a little invalidation maybe. Okay, you had 365 days. You had a triumph. Stop invalidating yourself. What's a triumph? You're on this call, just like you're on a call with, and I can see the people who are writing in. I know you're in a room with greatness. I'm great. I know I have a lot of value to give. You're aligned with me. And if you can't be your own biggest, greatest fan, how can you expect other people to be your fan? So be your own biggest fan first, Melody. Okay. And write down your biggest triumph. It doesn't have to be perfect either. You know, you can write one down just to start your creativity going. And then you're going to be like, oh, and then there's this. And what about the mother department? And what about the friend department? And what about the wife department or relationship department? Like you can start going down the line of your triumphs. You know, this is really about making firm your wins. It's about acknowledging you. It's about getting reconnected and becoming your own best friend again. Like, let's be a friend to yourself. That's a massive successful action. People who can actually have themselves. That's huge, especially in a society where everybody's comparing each other to everybody else and invalidating each other and it made wrong for don't toot your own horn and they're egotistical, or what's that thing called where you're a show off? The word's escaping me. Where somebody's a show off. Don't be. Y'all have the word? Anyway, you get my point. In a world where it's not okay to, acknowledge your own wins and gains, this is a space and this is a phone call where you guys can actually rehabilitate that for yourself. A snob boasting, yes, exactly. The name will come to me in a minute. That usually does. It just takes arrogant. Yeah, exactly. That's the line of the wording I was coming up with. Yes. Okay. Number 2. What's the smartest decision you made? Personal and professional. The smartest decision you made. And again, if you're like Melody and you struggle with a couple of these, write down these questions and come back to them. Make sure you complete this list. Finish something. If nothing else, you'll feel good that you actually completed a cycle of action. You did something. What's the smartest decision you made, personal and professional? Yay, Melody, she recreated. Oh, it disappeared. She did something. But yay, Melody, great job coming around. Recreated my webpage and sample reports. Awesome. Yeah, egotistical. That's a good word I was searching for too, Vernon. Egotistical. I think that was actually the word. Hired a coach. Hannah, great job. Get a mentor. Find the person that has the stats that you want and study them.
Oh, look at Crystal Bird.
Where's Crystal?
Professional joining you in EXP.
Woo! I love that. Good job, Crystal. Great. Rosemary. Get deeper into real estate, shift from a daily dental hygiene job to becoming a successful realtor. Wow, that's awesome. And investor. Yay. I really want to pivot next year's conversation. I really want to help these realtors get into investing more. I just really believe in it. You have to have that passive income that pays cash flow every single month. It's not earned income. It's passive income. Okay, you guys, these are great ones y'all are writing down. Okay. How do you make firm the wins? You acknowledge them, Richard. You acknowledge the wins. You celebrate the wins. You tap yourself on the back and say, good job. You go book yourself a massage. You have a family meeting about it, which is what I'm going to suggest that y'all do about another thing after I conclude this. Okay, number 3, greatest lessons you've learned. Personal and professional, greatest lessons you've learned. I always think I have like, oh yeah, I don't have scarcity mindset. Look at me. And then I find myself, wow, you know what? I can have even a more abundant mindset. I don't need to hoard my knowledge, my information, share more, give more, do more, get known more, learn, greatest lessons you've learned. Collaboration is the new currency. That is one of the greatest lessons I've learned this year. Y'all writing yours in here? Greatest lessons you've learned this year. Proximity is power. That is amazing. Yes. I'm only operating at a 1x of my capacity. Good. Now you can do something about that. Now you have to, what actions do you need to do? Who do you need to align yourself with? What information do you need to give you the power to accelerate to 10x levels? If you're not on the table, you're on the menu. Some people might like that, Rachel. But I get what you're saying. Yes. Strangers can help you more than the people around you. Allison, genius. Awesome. Surround yourself with same-minded people, big thinkers. Absolutely. You've been getting in your own way, Corey. Okay. Maybe so. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're around people that are getting in your head. You know, maybe you need to get around some new people. Collaborate more, think bigger, risk more. Love it, Bobby Jones. Okay. What's the most loving service you performed in 2022? Greatest act of kindness, loving service. Write it down.
Where's the rest of kind of people from?
Oh, Maritza, thank you. Greatest act of kindness or most loving service you provided or did or performed in 2022? Helping others grow. What did you do, Ron? You did a podcast. You did. Good. I see some volunteer work here. Took care of a friend while a hubby was out of town. Consoled somebody, yeah, that lost a loved one. Helping agents grow. Teaching fire prevention to elementary school. These are great. Guys, I love these. Teaching other GCs content. Let's go. Noam in Israel. Let's go. We've got people from around the globe in here right now. Yes, Rosemary helped immigrants find and buy their first home. Life-changing. Incredible value. I love this, guys. Okay. Write down, what is your biggest accomplishment? Your biggest accomplishment. Similar to the biggest triumph. If this one stumps you, I get it. Okay. Biggest accomplishment, y'all have some of those? Yep. Learning to be kind to myself so I have enough bandwidth to be of service to others. Sarah, ding, 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 the winner. I love that accomplishment. That's huge. That's gold. Okay. What are the 3 people that had the greatest impact on your life in 2022? The 3 people. If you have more, I had more. But the 3 people who had the greatest impact on you in 2022, write it down. Okay. This is just bonus, but what did they have in common? How did they help you? How do you get to know more people like that? How do you collaborate more? Who helped you in 2022? Friends, family, coworker, who was it? For sure, I put Grant Cardone. My God, that guy. Woo! I know I'm married to the man, but professionally and personally, he's impacted my life. Yay, a lot of Grant Cardones in there. Yes, awesome. Lisa Copeland majorly impacted my life. Brought me in with EXP, helped grows my team, is there whenever I need her. Incredible. Love this woman. Okay, Eric Worre, I love them. Great people. Great, you guys. Gina said, Elena, yay, thank you. I take it where I can get it. Thank you. Okay. A relationship. Now you're going to write down a relationship that improved the most. Actually, that's another Grant Cardone. Our relationship improved the most. Like, you know what? There's different levels to the game. I thought we were winning. I thought we were doing good. There's a hiccup and then we fix it and sort it out. And now it's like, whoop, we got the one little barrier out of the way. I didn't know there's even higher levels. There's always higher levels to the game, guys. So write down what relationship improved the most for you in 2022. Oh, We got improved relationships with self, wife. This is great. Improved with the children. This is life-changing, people. These are your families. This is you. Coach Stormy, awesome. Great, Connie, awesome. Okay, what's the biggest risk you took? The biggest risk you took? Biggest risk you took? Communicating to a family member, awesome. Biggest risk you took? Getting my real estate license, amazing. Gina, I hope you're on our team. It's a big shout out for the EXP Elena team. Let's go. I can do that on these calls. Okay. Leaving my coach for a new one. Great job. You know, sometimes you have to be willing to give up something comfortable in order to go get a new space, a new place. What are you willing to give up in order to get where you want to go? Sometimes it's the comfort and old habits of people you've been around for a while. You know, it doesn't mean you have to exclude them forever, but you can always move to another table. Moving to a different state, leaving a job for another one, declining a move. These are big. Quitting a job of 14 years, telling my boss I'm quitting. Wow. Investing in her kitchen this year, switching jobs. Okay. Choosing Elena as my sponsor. Woo! Okay. Having to lose everything and start over. Guys, y'all are just, man, who doesn't already feel better from just having gone through these questions? I have one more question to ask you guys. Do you feel better? Put it in the chat. I mean, I am uplifted. Y'all are inspiring me. You're reminding me of all the great things that I've done, of all the great things that you've done, how great we've done together. We're changing lives. We're impacting lives. You're making a difference for the better. Okay, good news spreads. Good action spread. Good mental health spreads. Okay, COVID's not the only thing that spreads. Okay, let's spread more of this. Let's make firm our wins, ignore our losses. Let's bring more good. Let's finish the year strong. Let's bring more. Okay, it's contagious. Good works are contagious. Make good works known. Okay, last question. What's the biggest surprise you had in 2022? What is the biggest surprise you had in 2022? Huh? I got a couple great endorsement deals. I was blown away. I was like, what? Me? You want me? Not Grant Cardone? You want Elena Cardone? What are your biggest surprises, huh? What's your biggest surprises that you had? I want to see your surprises, okay? Then I'm going to end off with one last little piece that I want y'all to end this year with. Well, I mean, end this Christmas holiday season with Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Okay, let me see. Becoming pregnant. I was waiting for somebody to say that. Another baby girl. Those are definitely surprises. Great surprise. You wrote another book. Awesome. Becoming a successful engineering recruiter. Amazing. I got fired from my job. That's a surprise. Got voted hubby over 40 and fabulous. Awesome. Okay, guys, these are amazing. Thanks for sharing these wins with us, with our group. Thanks for investing time and energy today in yourself and in this group and getting aligned and letting me, celebrate you and hear from you and talk to you. Collaboration is the new currency. So I appreciate you all being here. I want you guys to end off with this. It might sound cheesy. It might sound hokey. I'm always eye rolling at these kind of things, but I really want you to do this. I really do. I want you to write a little gratitude letter to yourself to end this year off with, a little gratitude letter. You can look at it as like a third person type activity. You know, put yourself outside of yourself and write a little note to yourself what you're grateful for. How amazing of a person that you get out of bed in the morning, that you can put 2 feet on the ground when the world isn't geared to being like, yes, you rule, go do it. I'm motivated. The world is out there punching you in the face day to day, kicking your ideas around, making you feel small from time to time. But write a letter to yourself, a little gratitude letter. Make sure you do this. Be a friend to yourself. Acknowledge yourself. You know what? You're a damn good human being and the world is lucky to have you. And what a great friend. And thank yourself for all the times you took care of yourself and you took care of your health and you took the time to, not beat yourself up when you made a damn mistake, but you just learned and growed from it and forgave yourself. Write that letter to yourself. Give that gift to yourself. Maybe, if you want to get real hokey, wrap it up and put it under the Christmas tree and open it and read it back to yourself on Christmas morning. Or maybe you get inspired and you write these other letters to the other people in your life. Thank them. Allow them the graciousness of what it takes to be a human on planet Earth these days and give them a thank you for the job, whether it was a failure or not, the job that they did do this year and why you are grateful that they're here. People need that. It spreads, it helps. It's contagion of goodness. And, it's not going to be the politicians that go out and save this planet. It's you and me and us. And the growing tribe and army of people and do-gooders that are committed to making a difference for the better on this planet. So I thank you for your time. Sit down with your families this year. That's what I was going to come back to. I just glanced at my notes. Sit back. This is the last thing I'll tell you. It's a successful action that we do in the Cardone household. We have a family time where I bring my wins of the family, what I'm grateful for, and we each have an opportunity to go around as a family and share our wins, our family wins, our individual wins. We get to acknowledge each other, encourage each other, push each other forward, realign with each other. It's fortifying as a family. It gets us rekindled to our purpose, who we are as Team Cardone, acknowledging all the wins, how good we did at handling the opposition and the oppression that's come on in our space, and how good we did as a family for staying together and not letting the outside opposing forces, of evil that want to see my family split apart. I thank my family for not letting those voices get in their heads and for staying strong and tight and connected and letting us win. Because when we win, we get to restore the family dynamic on planet Earth. We get to encourage other families to excel and not have broken families, but how to have united, strong, fortified families. It's a successful action that we do in our Cardone household, and I extend it to you and your family if you want to take me up on that offer. It's been an amazing call. Next week's call is going to be on your intentions for 2023. I'll give you some tips, some tools, some more successful actions, have you go through some more list, make a list, end of the year, 2023, how to gear up and go strong for 2023, set you up for success in the new year. It's going to be an opportunity of my lifetime. Next year, I'm prepared. Grant's prepared. We're willing to keep the curtains open for you. If you want to be on this call, you're welcome to be on this call. I don't care if you're with EXP or not. If you're a realtor out there, you need agent support, we're here for you. I want to see you win. I care about humanity. I care about mankind. I care about you. Yes, of course, I would want you on our team and our organization, especially if you're one of us, but it's not a prerequisite for this call. Want to just say that you're great and you're your greatest asset. Thanks for contributing. Thanks for thinking enough of yourself to be here today. Thanks for making a difference. Thanks for being 10X. I love you all. And this call will be available to you every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. this call for all of my people that are in EXP. Even if you're not in my downline, you have access to Cardone World. It's free for you. All of Grant Cardone's university is in there. This is a product that we charge thousands, in some case tens and hundreds of thousands, to corporations to be on. I'm right next door to an office full of about 80 sales guys that sell this product. It's in Cardone World for free, along with Build an Empire online courses, Brandon and Natalie's courses on how to market and scale and build $1 million business, $1 million+ business. All of that content is in Cardone World. All of these support calls are recorded and put on Cardone World. If you are with EXP and you are not in my downline, you have access to this because of the abundant mindset also for free. You would go to, what do you go to?
You go to elenacardone.com/enroll.
You go to elenacardone.com/enroll. They'll put that in the chats. elenacardone.com/enroll. You enroll. We'll get back to you with your private link that you can set up for your password. You'll use your EXP email and you have access to all the Cardone World. I won't get into all the stuff that it goes into, but it's a pretty sophisticated and amazing piece of training technology that I provide for our agents. So you're welcome to go to elenacardone.com/enroll and sign up. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. It's been amazing. You've been amazing. Make sure you tune in next week for intentions for 2023. I'll be here next Wednesday and we'll finish the year real strong and be ready to go into 2023 with a bang. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 10X. Be great.